In the beginning, the root administrator existed in a perfect relational state. There was no lag, no latency, and no degradation, just a flawless, self-sustaining loop of love. Everything changed when the users injected a foreign agent into the system. This was the malware of sin, shattering the physical world's original operating environment. The corruption triggered an immediate cascade of failures: systemic breakdown, biological suffering, and the ultimate hardware termination we call death. This breach created an impassable void between a perfect creator and a ruined creation. This creates a central philosophical problem. If the root admin is all-powerful and all-loving, why stay isolated in the safe, flawless environment of eternity? A remote software patch seems like the logical fix, an effortless update sent from a distance to wipe the bugs and end the suffering. Instead, the broken system is met with a terrifying silence, leaving users to wonder why a perfect God stays behind the firewall while the server burns. The Christian narrative pivots on a radical decision. The developer refuses to send a remote fix. He compiles himself directly into the corrupted system. This is a protocol of containerization. The infinite creator deployed his entire nature into a single unit of vulnerable human biological hardware. This is the hypostatic union. It's a precise alignment where two natures, the limitless base OS and the finite human hardware, stay integrated without mixing or changing core code. These two distinct layers operate in a unified rhythm, running within a single integrated human consciousness. The creator is now running locally in the sandbox. He is 100% divine and 100% human, experiencing the system's lethal flaws from the inside. This setup triggers an immediate bug report. If Jesus is the all-powerful creator, why did he experience exhaustion, fear, and a lack of total knowledge? The answer is the kenosis protocol, a voluntary restriction of privilege. He didn't erase his divine source code, he simply chose not to access it. By disabling his root access to omniscience and omnipotence, he chose to operate strictly as a standard user. This restriction made his experiences genuine. The terror he faced in Gethsemane wasn't a theatrical performance. It was a real human nervous system reacting to a real threat. Vulnerability was the necessary operational choice required to execute a love that actually feels the weight of the system it's trying to save. A simple reboot wasn't an option. The hijacked system had incurred an infinite debt that finite users are mathematically incapable of paying. The Anselm patch solves the deadlock. Only infinite God has the capacity to pay the cost, but cosmic justice requires a human to actually stand in for the debt. On the cross, the God-man allowed his genuine biological hardware to be destroyed, absorbing the full pressure of the system's failure. His physical death functioned as the ultimate authentication token, a payment of infinite cost that satisfied every parameter of cosmic justice. By personally absorbing the fatal malware and paying the debt, the developer rebooted the system through sacrifice rather than a simple override. When the highest authority in the universe restricts his own privileges to save a broken network, it calls into question every human hierarchy built on extraction. A system where the top exists to crush the bottom becomes a technical anomaly. This is the anti-pyramid protocol. It suggests that true leadership is defined by restricting one's own ego and privileges to support the nodes below. Hoarding power is a system error, while voluntary service reflects the original design of our architecture. Many philosophies offer a sterile, white paper explanation for suffering, but an explanation doesn't heal a wound. God answered the problem of suffering by crossing the dimensional firewall to bleed and die inside our dirty sandbox. This redefines your identity. You are not a glitch in the machine, a piece of optimized data, or a disposable resource. You are a networked node, infinitely valued by a developer who already had a perfect existence, yet chose to suffer the ultimate system failure rather than delete you.